you should really take your time before you go to those high prices. I think first you have to prove your value, okay? And by proving your value, by somebody's life being changed, they're making better decisions, they're having a better life, they're manifesting greater things, then what happens, they start to talk about your services, and then your pricing can then go up.
This is a 10-part series with the legendary Tim Storey on how to build a successful life coaching business. This episode is number 9 on how to price your services. What advice do you have for us, Tim?
Man, this is a good one. Pricing. Okay, so if I go to Kohl's, Target, or Walmart,
Okay.
I can get a t-shirt at a good price, right? If I go to Dolce & Gabbana, if I go to Armani, it's going to be a little pricier, right? Mm-hmm. And the interesting thing about it, the more I'm learning about clothing, is that the quality may just be a little bit different. So you're basically paying for the brand, you're paying for the name. And so I find with pricing that you should really take your time before you go to those high prices. I find so many new coaches, okay? They see coaches like myself or others that have been around for a long time. I've been doing it over 20 years, right? And then they try to hit the pricing that we're at, and they get frustrated. I think first you have to prove your value, okay? And by proving your value, by somebody's life being changed, they're making better decisions, they're having a better life, they're manifesting greater things, then what happens, they start to talk about your services, and then your pricing can then go up.
So we talked in the last episode about doing work for free at the beginning, just to
Yes.
build your brand, build the marketing. Is it just trying to get as many people? You're just trying to touch as many people, get the practice in, get the reps in, get better, try to do as many as you can without burning out, and
Yeah.
just to get word of mouth going, and then you start charging?
Yeah, and I think that it's not even just as many, it's the quality. Okay, so let me life coach you. So let's say if you were if you were a new life coach, okay? So you come to Tim Storey and I say, okay, what's your background? You say, well, I went to USC and I have a psychology degree. I go, oh, that's good. So we could use that in your curriculum. So first you have to form a curriculum. So you create your own curriculum, maybe borrow from others, but make sure you let people know you're borrowing from other people. So I'll say to you, do you have any clients? No. All right, so let's advertise free life coaching, but we're only gonna do this for 3 months. Okay? So let's take on like 8 clients a week for absolutely free. Keep your day job. Don't just go full-time coaching. Keep your day job. It's very smart. Coach for free. Then you say to these people you're coaching for free, if this has been beneficial to you, I'm now starting to charge to coach. This is my fee. I guarantee you, because I know this because I do this, many of the people, not all, but many of the people are going to stay on with you because now you've hooked them because you're good at what you do. So one way is, now I'm a paid service, okay? I've been doing this just because I'm growing in this, but I'm adding value to your life. So now we're charging. The second thing is, if I've added value to your life, can you think of 2 people that you can tell about my services? So I'm gonna send you a text or an email that you could forward. That's how people start building, okay? It's very similar to speakers. I say this to speakers. If you go speak at a seminar and the people like you, like let's say if you go speak for Nike and the guy at Nike goes, oh my God, you're the best I've ever had. Okay, since you think I'm the best, you have a lot of friends in the space, of leadership. If you could think of 2 friends, if you could send my information, that would really help. That's another way to market and get your brand out there.
I love it. For structure, how often do you think somebody needs to be life coached?
Yes.
Is it a weekly thing, a monthly
Well,
thing?
here's the deal. So one of the popular things is bundles. So, and I do believe in bundles, but you got to make sure you have a curriculum that people want to buy a bundle of that curriculum.
Right.
So I'm not a one-off life coach. So we have bundles of like 5 coaching sessions with Tim Story. But you have to understand, I have 60 different lessons that I've created with 3 psychologists, remember, and 1 psychiatrist. So I got 60 different lessons, and they're fantastic, that you got to fill out paperwork and everything. So I'm taking you somewhere. So that bundle of 5, that's just the beginning. Most people then get hooked because by session 3 or 4, I'm already talking to them about session 6, 7, and 8 and where I'm going to take you. So some people do one-offs. I like bundles better because bundles is like Harry Potter, the beginning, Harry Potter 2, Harry Potter 3, Harry Potter 27.
So when you're figuring out the pricing, but then also in thinking about how often somebody needs to come back. So a bundle of 5 for your client to get the results. You want them to come back because they're getting results. They found value in what you're giving them. What is a frequency that actually makes sense? Like if somebody's being life coached once a month, is that enough to get results?
Depends on the goal. Okay, so you have different areas of your life, as you know. I'm just going to tell you what you know. Physical, mental, spiritual, social life. You have a social life. You have a job, okay? You have a family. So there's different areas of your life. So I might be really coaching somebody in the job part of his life. This is a lot of what I do. But then somebody's daughter may act up. So I've gone from the job to the daughter and the job. And then their health may act up. So I've gone from the job to the daughter and the health. You see that? Mm-hmm. So that's what usually happens to me, is that while I'm coaching a client, other areas of their life will begin to have a need, and now I'm coaching from one area to all 7 areas of their life.
And they need to increase their frequency to get the results?
Not necessarily. Some people I coach every week, some people I coach every other week, but I find that the every other week for the people that really need help, that's a good time frame. I don't like it to be like once a month because there's a lot that can happen in 30 days. So most people that I coach once a week or every other week, and I keep them on track.
Got it. For people who then are thinking of raising their prices, who've gotten some results for their clients, they have a steady roster, maybe they're charging $100 an hour and they want to go to 2.
Are you Kohl's? Are you Target? Are you Walmart? You got to be realistic about the value that you're bringing. If you feel like you're a boutique and you are like walking into a great store in Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive and it's a Dolce & Gabbana, if you're Dolce & Gabbana, then raise your prices. But you got to be realistic. So when I first started with those NFL guys, they were trying to give me a lot of money. I wouldn't take it all because I wasn't Dolce & Gabbana. This is good, right?
And was it the mindset that you weren't there, or you just didn't have the skill set yet?
I didn't have the mindset, I didn't have the curriculum, and I did not have the experience. Today I'm dropping all 3.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah, come on, man. But come on. I've been at it a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody who can cook. You know, somebody can really cook, and they go in a kitchen, they can go in almost any kitchen and make something happen. This is what I do. I can do it in the back of a rap concert. I could do it at an NBA game. I could talk somebody out of doing something crazy. I can do it in a prison. I do this in every setting you can imagine because I've been doing it so long and I have that skill set. So I think just be honest about your skill set, and your experience, and then look at what other people are charging. And then also, again, remember we talked about motives? Just make sure your motives are right.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your motives are right. Charge because you feel like your service is that valuable and that you want somebody to appreciate your value. I don't have a problem with that.
What about the people who actually should be charging more, but they're afraid of getting rejected? They're afraid that their clients may not be able to afford it. They're talking themselves down, but they actually have the ability to do it.
Well, some people do it for the reason of humanitarian efforts, and they're counseling and helping people for humanitarian reasons or spiritual reasons or religious reasons, right? So that's fine. But if it is your way of making a living, that if your friends and your partners are saying, hey, what you do is valuable. So like with you, with what you know about YouTube and everything you're doing, how many followers roughly?
Getting close to 2 million.
About 2 million, that's a lot, okay? So to spend an hour with you, if I'm just a client, I better have a big stack, and then you go bam. Yeah.
No, taking your stack.
Yeah, then you can get a grill. You can get a diamond grill. Yeah, no. I have people that show up to me with like a sack of money, and sometimes I take it if they have more sacks.
Right.
It depends on the person.
And how do you know when to still give back? And you do a lot of work for free still.
So much of my stuff is for free. I'm a humanitarian. I'm in third world nations all the time, speaking in schools, orphanages for free, because I love it. All the stuff we're doing with the prisoners, I'm involved with the prison system, helping with a bunch of people with a great group called ARC. The stuff I'm doing from Melrose Recovery, which we're helping addicts, I'm doing for free. Come on, man, got to give back. What a privilege. What a privilege to have this information to give back, right?
Sure. And so making that decision for the person who wants to give back and be a humanitarian because they had the right motives, but they're also afraid to charge more, and they need it to be able to build a business and hire a team and scale.
Yeah.
That dilemma of, I know I'm worth it, but I feel like I should be charging more.
Yeah, so in that case, I would say if people are paying and they think you're Dolce & Gabbana or Prada, Gucci, Christian Louboutin, take the money and then take a portion of it and give it away.
And could the portion of the money also be like portion of your time?
100%. So it's a portion of the money or the portion of the time. So if you're that great and people want to give it, take the money, right? And then you can use a lot of that for charity. That's what a lot of, I won't name drop my buddies right now, but a lot of great coaches that I know and they give a lot of money away.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm blessed to be a blessing. I'm glad that I'm blessed. I am blessed. You're blessed. I'm blessed to be a blessing. That's where I'm coming from.
Love it.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.